Ottawa Bible Church, how's it going? Hey, welcome back. I have another church update for us. I want to begin by saying that we have continued in partnership with KOFO Radio 103.7, 1220 AM. And we've been discussing with them what it would be like to allow us to continue to have a drive-in service every single Sunday for the rest of COVID. And right now, in working with Brad Howard and a number of other people at the station, it appears that we're going to be able to continue to do our live drive-in services on a Sunday basis now. I want to let you know that the time block that we're still being given is from 8:30 in the morning till 9 o'clock. So the time won't change. We will continue to hold services at an earlier date than normal just for this temporary season. But this last Sunday went so well, and there were so many people that came, that we want to capitalize on that and we want to leverage this time. So we want to let you know that this coming Sunday, we will continue to have drive-in radio service here on our church grounds. Again, the benefit of you not just listening from your car or elsewhere at your home, but the benefit to coming here is this is the one single thing we can do as Ottawa Bible Church where we are still, to an extent, able to see each other face to face. Think about it. Every other avenue of ministry has been put on pause right now. But when the saints gather, they gather together. In fact, the word church is the word ecclesia, which means the called out ones, which means in our very own theology, when we leave our homes and when we gather together, it's the only visible thing, the only visible theology, technically, that the community is able to see from us on a weekly basis. On a weekly basis, you and I as individuals might be living out our faith, but for the church, it is a visible theology to the community when we gather together. I want to let you know that physical presence is a form of ministry. So if you're here this coming Sunday and you have an opportunity to put the kids in their PJs and just come to church for that half hour, I want to let you know that you're needed here. We want to see you. We want to visit with you from a distance. We want to respect our guidelines, but we want you to come and be a part of the gathering, be a part of the called out ones, be a part of the ecclesia, be a part of the church. So Ottawa Bible, I just want to encourage you, again, this coming Sunday, we'll have another drive-in service from 8:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning here on our church grounds. And the only thing that we really want to do to continue to modify is we just want to continue to encourage you to stay within your cars. Last Sunday, I know it was the first time we had seen each other in over a month, but our government officials have still asked of us that we respect the guidelines. And I think the best thing that we can do is respect those guidelines and do everything we can to stay within our cars. If you'd like to drive down the street, pull down your window, have a little bit more space and room to talk to people after the service, that's completely fine. But the biggest thing is that we still gather and still get some brief glimpses and interactions with one another in the process. So please make sure that you're just staying in your cars. Also, another thing is on your way up to the church, as you pull in underneath the steeple, the children's activity bags will still be provided for you. So just make sure that you're aware of that. But thank you so much for being a part of this. The only thing I'd like to share that's left is we will begin this Sunday in a new 6-week series into the book of Ruth. Ruth should take us for the last 2 Sundays in April, and then the 4 out of 5 Sundays in the month of May. Ruth is a book that's based in the time period of the Judges, which was the most wicked time period in all of the Bible, in the Old Testament at least, where the common phrase was every man did what was right in his own eyes. Imagine yourself going to a jewelry shop, right? You're ready to pick out that ring. All of the rings pop. The diamonds shine because of the contrast that sits behind them. Have you ever noticed those black velvet boards? Well, the diamond sits on the black velvet board so that the diamond can shine even more. Picture this. The time period of the Judges was dark and evil, but the diamond within the darkness is Ruth and Boaz in their integrity before God himself. The book of Ruth is all about this. God is still working in the midst of life's most difficult circumstances. There is no greater book that I can think of and feel called to preach on right now than the book of Ruth. So again, join us this Sunday as we open up with Ruth chapter 1, and join us as a church, join us in this fellowship, join us in this ministry, and we will continue to pray for our neighbors. Last thing to announce is there is daily prayer every day from 12:30 to 12:45. Church family, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Love you. Take care.